It's me, Herbtastic, and welcome to a game by Capcom. Pheonix Wright, Ace Attorney. Today we're starting with the very first case. You know, it's normal to start with the first case. We got an orange person, somebody in Yamcha's death pose, and this dude's head is all wrong. What happened to his head? The thinker, why is it bloody? Oh, she's dead. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Hire me for a voice actor. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right? Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Pheonix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I just owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah. That's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence, I ain't afraid to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Pheonix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Bloody lady. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. I love this game. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone he's a good guy at heart, if a little bit stupid at times, but yes. That I owe him one, which is why I took this case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Oh God, why do I have to give him a toad voice? I hate this. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading.
This test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times.
Wait. Uh-oh.
No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Pheonix, are you me? Pheonix! Oh, I forgot to do the voice.
Pheonix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name.
I, just forgot.
Temporarily. He is me!
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case? Time of death, 7:31, 4 to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Cindy. Okay, so her name is totally Cinderblock. Just kidding.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was strangled? No, she was hit with that bloody statue. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Look at him! This dude!
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. Wasn't to you anyway. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. The victim was a model but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies?
Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support their lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Dude, this guy's supposed to be your best friend, Pheonix. What the hell, bro? Should I wait and see what happens or stop him from answering? What I pick? Might be better not to get involved in this one. Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, no way! That cheating sheepdog! I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
I'm gonna change his voice. His voice sucks. He's gotta have a more dude-type voice, totally.
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Stop him from answering. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember.
You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you.
I got a bad feeling about this.
We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body.
I already forgot what voice I did for him.
Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sahwit to the stand.
Frank Sahwit. Good name.
Mr. Sahwit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Okay, I'm just gonna give him that voice.
Mr. Sahwit.
Mr. Sahwit, I don't know why I turned into pain for 2 seconds, but ignore that. You may begin with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I'm gonna love this voice. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Wait, you just said you didn't go inside. How would you know the phone in the apartment wasn't working if you didn't go inside? It's literally inside the door, you stupid man. I'm just roasting Solid over here. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
Wasn't it between 4 and 5?
The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. That orange, weird, spiky-haired man.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Yes, you can. He's wrong about the time of death. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Let me just poke this button real quick. Boom, look at this. 4 and 5.
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sahwit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout record added to the court record. Record added to the record? Ooh. Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes! Yes, Your Honor?
You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor?
All right. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there somewhere. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Touch the court record button and point out the contradictions in the testimony.
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe.
Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. And Mr. Payne's not Edgeworth. He doesn't know how to update autopsy reports. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body. No body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. I don't like your voice.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
Nope. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. He was very sure of himself. Mr. Sahwit, Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming in from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
You're wrong. They could not have been watching a thing. Hang on.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program.
Wasn't there a blackout record? Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m., so there's no way. Gotcha now, Sahwit.
Mr. Wright, you may now cross-examine the witness.
I feel like I just missed some text there. Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one.
Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Oh, what was that voice I just... You couldn't have heard a television or video.
Sounds like we're about to... The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sahwit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sahwit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
I don't like the way his arms undulate like that.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sahwit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
You saw it, huh? You saw it, huh?
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there?
But you lied! You said you didn't go in the apartment!
Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Wait, the victim... I'm confused here.
That must have been what I saw.
The murder weapon was a statue, not a clock.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Cross-examination time. Oh, we're getting into it now. The music changed. No. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Oh, we're getting into it.
You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
I'm Pheonix Wright. Man, I wish I wasn't so family-friendly. Just answer the question, Mr. Sahwit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, Mr. Payne?
as the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? You're damn right I do.
Yes, that means he had to go in the apartment. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Shut up, Pheonix, you're too loud. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sahwit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all just baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, Toupee attack! Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claims.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor?
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sahwit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in the court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep.
I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker.
Well, he is the thinker. Oh my god, Pheonix, no, he is me. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25, a 3-hour gap! Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sahwit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sahwit, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow,
the passport. In Paris. What time is difference in Paris? I don't know where we live.
It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close!
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sahwit.
And unfortunately, this also ends the video because I've run out of time. If you enjoyed this, come back for more zany voices and wacky weirdness in Ace Attorney. And please, if you really liked it, subscribe because I'm going to be doing a month-long, or not month, I'm going to be doing like a 3-month-long marathon of all the original DS Ace Attorney games. It's going to be great. Well, if you like it, subscribe. If not, that's cool too. So bye.